Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Diane G. I'm an Akashic Records reader and an emotional energy healer, and you're watching Soul Cloud. Hello everyone and welcome. Um, oops, hold on. Wrong button hit. Diane versus Technology, episode 26. I just wanted to say hi to the people who have been here for a while. Hi, Akila. Hi, Charlotte. You got the gold cookie or the gold star rather. Hi, White Dragon Paul. Hi, Lulu. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Leah. Hi, Milena. Um, so, if it's your first time here on Soul Cloud is a show where we talk about spiritual concepts. And then we do Akashic Records readings or energy clearings at the second part of the show. So, if you're interested in that, the magic word for today is hashtag ask. Hi, Rush. Hi, Lacey Gray. So later on, I will be um, drawing for the people who I will read for. Um, Please be ready to type in your questions later. Hi, Karen. Hi, Ingrid. Hi, Tiffany. Oh, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Sonia, hi, and stay safe. Keep safe while you're driving. Hi, Sarah. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. So today is the start of a two-part series, and I call it "Get Better Answers." Because come on, let's be real. Has anyone? I don't know if I should be even asking, but I think everyone has got to that point where or experienced this. But let's be real. Like, how many times have you asked a reader or spirit like something, and the answer just feels weird, or the answer just didn't land? So you're wondering, is it the psychic or the reader, or is it something else? Sometimes, it might be how you're asking it or who you're asking. And I don't mean the reader. I'm asking about the source of the information. So don't doubt it. I mean, we've all had that um, time when we felt like it was confusing or like, was spirit even listening? Or just that the message didn't fit. So if that's you, if you have experienced this, I know I have in the past, this episode is for you. I'm trying to take care not to click on anything weird again. Okay, sensation mode. Ah, I see it now. Brina, we will be drawing for the readings later. So as long as you have typed in hashtag ask, you are entered in the draw for later. So for now, we are going to talk about how to get better answers. So this is the first part. So it's not that didn't answer or that um, they didn't listen to you. But sometimes we ask the right questions to the wrong listener. So, what do I mean by that? Every type of spiritual helper, whether it's your higher self, your spirit guide, your angel, your ancestors, or the Akashic Records, they speak a different energetic language and they have different specialties. You can think about it if you think about it in human terms. So, it's not about knowing the question. Sometimes it's about knowing who to ask to get the clearer guidance. So in human terms, you don't ask a doctor if you need to get your pipes fixed. You don't ask a doctor for that. You call a plumber for that. The same way, if your tooth hurts, you don't call a plumber. You call a dentist for that. And if you want to buy produce or buy vegetables, you don't go to a pharmacy for that. You go to a supermarket, a grocery, or a farmer for that. So I hope you're getting what I'm getting at. But actually, you can ask for them, but good luck. Good luck with the advice that you're going to get. And it's the same way with spirit. When we ask a question to someone who, or a listener, or a source who isn't like the best source for that kind of question, we might get some answers that are off. Like when we do Akashic Records readings, sometimes you might hear me say like, they don't care. And I'm terribly sorry for that. But there are questions where the Akashic Records masters just don't care, unfortunately, because there are other sources or other guides who are better fit to answer that question. So, again, keep in mind that whenever we are asking for questions, we go to the specialist for that particular question. So, who are the specialists? So, the secret to getting clearer and more aligned answers is really knowing your spirit team, because your spirit team are the ones who are asking or are answering these questions. Who are your spirit team? We have done spirit guides last time. Not in the previous episode, but like 2 or 3 episodes ago. So your spirit team, your higher self, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels, the Akashic records. So first up, we have the higher self. So this is the eternal you, the pure consciousness, the timeless truth. When we connect with our higher selves, the answers feel calm, they feel neutral, and they feel wise. So the higher self is not about predicting things; they're about clarity and which things are more aligned to us. So it's the voice that says you already know. And sometimes the answers that we get from spirit aren't words, sometimes there are emotions as well, or like body sensations when we feel uncomfortable. That's a message. That might be a message from your eye from our higher self. So another source for that we ask for guidance is the spirit guides. So they are the companions on the path. They assist us in our timing and choices, and they are for practical conversational guidance. For example, love or career advice, we go to the spirit guides. We have special spirit guides for that. Or, for example, questions about protection. So they are our daily companions. So if you've ever felt like in your head there's a friendly nudge that says, maybe try this instead, that's often our spirit guides. So the next people or beings that we consult are our ancestors. This includes like our past loved ones in spirit. Whenever we do mediumship, we connect with the ancestors or our mother, our fathers who have passed on, or our grandmothers, our relatives. So they provide lineage wisdom and protection. So they are the people who ask whenever we are feeling or we are looking for healing family patterns. They feel grounding and they feel very warm. Um, Another source that we ask are the angels. They are very high vibrational and they have uplifting energy. They bring love, safety, and peace. So that is their signature. Whenever I see angels, they see them as light. So some people also refer to them as light beings. So, and lastly, this is something that we do every week. We ask the Akashic Records or the Akashic Records Masters. The Akashic Records is the soul's library of wisdom, and they explain why patterns occur. And they are the guides to our soul evolution. So, whenever we want to ask about past lives and soul plans, we ask the Akashic Records for that. So, matching our questions to sources. So, again, for repeating patterns in past lives, we ask the Akashic Records. So we can ask the Akashic Records, why do I keep repeating this pattern? When it comes to life decisions, we ask the spirit guides. We can ask the spirit guides, how can I navigate the situation? For ancestors, how can I heal family wounds? We can ask that question to the ancestors. Or for the angels, we can ask questions about safety and comfort, like, am I safe and protected? For our higher self, we can ask things about clarity and alignment, like what's truly aligned for me. So those are the questions. And here's a quick tip and a trick. Before you ask your next question, take one deep breath and ask, who is the best person to answer this, or who is the best being to answer this? Hi, Linda. I see Linda pop in. Okay. Since we are doing Akashic Records readings weekly, here's a practice for you. So, if you're interested in asking about love, instead of asking, "Will I find love soon?" rephrasing that into a more Akashic Records appropriate question might look like, "What am I learning about love right now?" You can also, if you're also interested in asking for guidance, should I move to like this place or to that place? You can ask instead, "What truth is my soul showing me about this chapter?" So those are Akashic Records appropriate questions. So the key takeaways is that clear answers is we get clear answers when we ask wiser as well, and not necessarily more frequently. You don't need to ask the same question over and over and over, especially if the time frame is short. We can ask by getting we can get clearer answers when we ask clearer questions. Knowing who to ask is also means that we are co-creating with spirit because we know who they are and what they specialize in. So when you know who to ask, you step into partnership with spirit and not just receiving messages, but co-creating your understanding. And I believe that's where the magic happens, and that's when the answers actually land. So again, as I've mentioned, this is a two-part series regarding how to get better answers. And next week, we are going to be delving into how to ask the questions so we can shape the clarity of spirit's answers and explore. We are going to explore wording, energy, and intention next week. So I hope to see you again next week. For now, we are going to do um, Akashic Records readings or energy clearings, whichever you prefer. But when you ask questions, please ask Akashic Records questions because that's what we do for this show. I do read cards, but for this show, um, it's a show that specializes in Akashic Records readings. So, okay, let's open the records and together let's step into the higher space. So, let's take a deep breath, a deep centering breath, everyone. Only the highest frequency of love and light can remain in the sacred space, and all objects in the sacred space for the highest good of this group, consisting of myself, those who are watching right now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. Now I call in the highest level of the divine that knows that love is the power and the truth from which we read, our highest level guides and angels to help us with this reading. Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, please hold this sacred space, and so it is. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light, asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good, the highest good of all, the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please let us know this group in the light of the Akashic Records and enable us to share the wisdom and compassion that the Masters, teachers, and loved ones have for us. The records are now open. Thank you so much, everyone. I just want to greet the people who came in. Hi, Linda. Hi, Gina. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Hypnicity. Oh, thank you. Hi, Crystal. Thank you so much for your feedback, everyone. And yes, if you haven't entered the magic word yet, it's hashtag ask. So we are going to draw for readings now. Hi, Julianne. Again, hashtag ask. And the first victim, the first person we are reading for is Kimmy. Kimmy Kinsa. Please type in your question. Next up is Lacy Gray. Lacy, please type in your question. Last for this round, Tiffany Teasdale. Congratulations, and again, please type in your question. So that's Kimmy Kinseth, Lacey Gray, and Tiffany Teasdale. I'm going to look out for your questions in the chat. Oh, Kimmy says it is so positive. Are you talking about the music? Yeah, I searched for the music yesterday. Okay, Kimmy is asking for a clearing. Okay, got you. I would love an energy clearing, please. Tiffany asks. Okay, so we're still waiting for Lacey Gray. I haven't seen Lacey Gray's question or clearing request yet. Oh, I am. Thank you, Kimmy. You're going to make me blush, everyone. Okay. So while we're waiting for, okay, I got your question to me. Oh, sorry, Lacey. And let's start. So the first person we are reading for is Kimmy, and she's asking for an energy clearing. Okay. Whenever we do energy clearings, I work with your spirit guides and the archangels. So I will ask your spirit guides what kind of energy clearing would be most beneficial for you. So what would be most beneficial for Kimmy right now? Archangel Raphael and spirit guides, please. Is it a negative? Good. Show me where, please. Left side. Is it in our left? Okay, Kimmy, I don't know if you can validate this for me, but have you been having headaches in the past few days, or brain fogs? I think brain fogs is more is this a ticker? Okay. Have you been having brain fogs this past few days? Because the energy that we need to clear right now is a dark galactic or a negative implant. So these are like energy devices that are implanted by dark galactic entities. Usually they come from the lower dimensions. You don't need to be abducted to get a dark galactic implant. Sometimes when we go to um, the astral plane, we can get them from entities, and also during our daily day-to-day basis when we encounter people with dark galactic entities attached to them. Okay, Kimmy says yes, yes. I see. Okay, so I'm seeing that it is more on your left side. So how it is affecting you? It's really causing brain fogs, and it's quite hindering to connect um, to connect with your spirit guides during this time. That's why we feel that brain fog. So if this is something that you want to be cleared, type in yes. If not, that's also okay. Type in no. Or if you have questions about dark galactic implants or negative implants. So this is a minor one. And by what I mean by minor one is just that it's causing headaches. There are major ones that usually appear when there are abductions, but these are the minor ones. But still, it's quite uncomfortable. Okay, I got you, Kimmy. Kimmy says yes, please. Okay. I call in Archangel Michael. Request. Forgiveness. For earliest the highest level, the most benevolent outcome. and it's done. Kimmy, usually for dark galactic implants, it takes a few hours to really feel the effect of that. Um, you might want to take a nap after this, but after taking a nap or sleeping, you that's when you feel the effect of the removal of the galactic implant. So I hope that helps, Kimmy, and thank you so much for trusting me to do this clearing for you. Okay, Kimmy says I have been trying to connect. Where's that? I have been trying to connect, but it was hard to connect. Yes, that is like the main purpose why the dark galactic entities do that, so we can connect with our guides. That is one of the main reasons. So a lot of light workers can get this. But again, it's one of the minor ones, so you don't have to worry too much about it. Next up, we have energy. Sorry, Tiffany Teasdale, who would love an energy clearing. Okay, what energy clearing would be most beneficial for for Tiffany? Spirit guides, please. I'm getting chakra blockage or imbalance for you. Something to do with chakras. Is it just an imbalance message or blockage? Okay, from is it from this past life or from this present lifetime or from the past lifetime? Tiffany, I'm getting that there is a past lifetime that is causing a blockage in one of your chakras. Is it in her throat chakra? And this is blocking your throat chakra. I just saw a flash of blue, so that means your throat chakra. Okay. What trapped emotion can we clear from this past lifetime, masters? Is it terror? So the trapped emotion that we can or we should clear is terror, is what I'm getting. Okay, Akashic Records Masters, please show me the lifetime where this trapped emotion originated from. I'm seeing a ship being rocked by huge waves. Like, okay, show me the time period. I'm seeing 1760s. Oh, okay. And they're telling me it's somewhere in Europe. I'm seeing just huge as a huge ocean or a huge sea. Okay, you were one of the people who were in the ship. You were holding onto something like a piece of wood or a pillar. You were holding onto it because you were so afraid that your ship is going to capsize. Like, even the captain was panicking. You're not the captain. But I'm seeing you were close to the captain, like one of the right hand men of the captain, and you were so afraid. Where is this coming? Okay, was this in Portugal? Were they Portuguese? Spanish? Okay. You were Spanish in this lifetime. Um, I'm not sure where you're going, but that's what they're telling me. You were Spanish. You were going somewhere through a ship, and you have experienced that. You experienced a storm in the sea because of their demise. And yeah, unfortunately, in this lifetime, this was the cause of your demise. So how it's affecting you right now is when you feel terror, you might um, your throat might be closing up because I am seeing that you've drank a lot of water. That's why it's affecting your throat. Okay, hold on. I'm just checking the comments. Okay, Tiffany says I have had panic attack. Yeah. I'm not sure if this is the main cause of the panic attacks, but I would understand if it was, because it was terror. You felt a lot of terror from that experience that you still carry the energy of. So if this is something that you want to be cleared, please type in yes. If not, type in no. That's also okay. Hi, Sunny. And I also have had panic attacks before, and it's not something that I wish on people. Oh, okay. I see like an updated question from Lazy Gray. Okay, I got your updated question, Lazy. Okay, Tiffany says yes, please clear. I request the clearing of this trapped emotion of terror from Tiffany's physical body, her energy body, in all timelines, in all lifetimes, in the past, present, and future, for Tiffany's highest good, highest good of all, the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters, Archangel Raphael, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done, Tiffany. I hope it helps, and thank you so much for trusting me to do this clearing for you. Um, if you burped or if you passed gas, in other words, if you farted, if you have seen the fart show, I'm still having. Okay, if you fart or if you pass gas, if you burp, if you yawn, please make sure that you drink water after this clearing. It helps clear the toxins and just helps with the physical clearing. Oh, you're very welcome, Tiffany. Oh, thank you so much, Sunny. Yes, I do offer private readings. My email is in the description, and it has just been posted by by the amazing Sunny. Okay. Okay, Lacey asks, when I was younger, I had a dream of being in line on another planet with other humans and went inside an all-white building. And aliens in white coats had put me on cream on my skin that burned. Was this just a dream? It made quite an impact on me. Oh, interesting. Okay. Was it a symbolic dream, Akashic Records Masters? I'm not getting that this was a symbolic dream. Is it the past life experience that she's remembering? Hold on. I've just released the energy from a while ago. Okay. I'm getting lazy that this was a past life experience that you're actually remembering. A lot of people don't know, but they actually can access the Akashic records through sleeping and dreaming. Um, and this is the case with you, Lacey. This is something that you are remembering, like from a past lifetime. I'm just going to check where this was. Okay, where was this? Where this happened? Akashic Records Masters. What planet or what star system, please? Was it in Zeta Reticuli or in Malbec? Malbec. Or the aliens gray aliens? Was it experiments? Does she, does she have a contract? Was it the contract in that lifetime? Does she still have it? Okay, good. So, Lacey, I'm getting that it was an experience that you had in Maldek. So, Maldek is a planet, or was a planet that used to be in between Mars and Jupiter. It's in our solar system. And right now, it's just an asteroid belt because the locals, the people who used to live there, had a civil war, like a really chaotic civil war, and they blew the planet up. Getting that you had that experience in Maldek. Um, they were you were part of like an experiment with the gray aliens. Um, like I've mentioned this in several live streams before, but the aliens, they lost the ability to reproduce, and so they did experiments previously um, with other star races so that they can study how they reproduce, and um, they hope that they would be able to do that again. And I'm getting that during the time you had in Maldek, this was what was happening. Like you were a part of that experiment, but I'm getting that you weren't abducted. Was she abducted? No, you weren't abducted. You went there willingly. You participated in that experiment willingly, and I'm getting that they exchanged something of value for you. Like I'm. Is it money or something else? Resources. I'm getting resources. They exchanged resources for that, and I believe that even though it hurts, it didn't really like put your life in danger. That's why you agreed to that. But don't worry, this was during that lifetime. I asked just to be sure if you still had that soul contract to help the Grays and willingly go with them. But I'm getting that you don't have that contract anymore. It was just during that lifetime, so you don't have anything to worry about in this lifetime. But I hope that helps, Lacey. And thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading for you. Lacey, was Lacey a human then? I'm getting like you're a hybrid back then. Mars or Maldekian? You were Maldekian. Like you had humanoid features, but you didn't. You're not like an Earthling. She also a hybrid. You were a hybrid Maldekian. I hope that helps. Oh, we have run out of people to read for. So we are going to do another round of readings. If your name is called, please type in your question. The next person we are reading for, Barbara. Congratulations, Barbara, and please type in your question. Next up, we have unnamed guy. Congratulations, unnamed guy. I am seeing you, so please type in your question. You won twice, Lazy Gray. But we're not going to do like double readings. Just to give other people like a chance. Brina. For this round, I am feeling like I need to draw 4, so I'm drawing 4. Last for this round, we have Gary for Grace. So again, that's Barbara, unnamed guy, Brina, and Gary for Grace. Please type in your questions. Okay, Paul. See ya, and I'll email you later. Okay. Let's see. I saw a question from Barbara. Okay, I have your question, Gary. I have your question, unnamed guy. And I have your question, Brina. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have all four. So the first person we are reading for is Barbara. Barbara is asking, how did I become involved in the Galactic Federation? Ooh, interesting. Okay. I'm going to ask, like, where were you incarnated when you got involved in the Galactic Federation? Okay, where was she incarnated? Where was Barbara incarnated when she joined the Galactic Federation, Masters? Please, was she in Electra when she joined that? Okay. Barbara, I'm getting that you got involved or you joined the Galactic Federation when you were in Pleiades, specifically in the star system of Electra. So, Electra is a technologically advanced star system in the Pleiades. Whenever I see it, I see like tall buildings that are they almost reach the sky. It's where a lot of ships are being built. So it makes sense that this is the starting point for you to join the Galactic Federation because Pleiades is it's a star cluster that was really involved in the Lyra Draconian Wars in the sense that the Lyrans escaped to Pleiades, or some of the Lyrans escaped to Pleiades and took refuge there, and they started a new life there. Um, they started the Galactic Federation, or they are one of the people who started and joined the Galactic Federation to prevent the Lyra Draconian Wars from happening again. That's one of the main reasons why a lot of Pleiadians joined the Galactic Federation. Is it the case for Barbara, Masters? Is it the case for Barbara? Okay, they're telling me that this was the case for you, Barbara. But I'm going to like check the records for more information. Is Barbara also Lyran? Is she also Lyran? Just a descendant. Did she join during the time that Pleiades was still being attacked? Okay. Did she lose someone? Okay, brother. Family. Other family members? Just the brother. Hmm. She male in this lifetime. Okay. So I'm getting that during that time in where you were incarnated in Electra, Barbara, you were a male and you had a brother. I'm seeing he was a younger brother who was also fighting with the Draconians. There was a point in time where Pleiades was still being attacked by Draco or the Draconians. This was during the time when they haven't ascended yet, and they have just escaped to Pleiades. Um, the reason why you joined was not, I wouldn't say revenge. Your brother died fighting the Draconians, and you joined the Galactic Federation to prevent it from happening to other people. That was your main reason for being involved in the Galactic Federation, Barbara. So I don't know if that makes sense or that resonates for you, but that is what I'm seeing in the records. So I hope that helps. And again, thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading for you. Hi, Patricia. Okay. Next up, we have Unnamed Guy. Unnamed Guy is asking, am I a type 3 indigo? My prior foundation was the first over environments of Christ given my past life situation with saviors. Could I please receive some confirmation as to I to who I was during these. Okay. I'm not sure what a type 3 indigo is, a named guy. Okay, let's see if it has something to do. These times birthing golden ages and what I can do when calling in the truth. Okay. I'm not sure what a type 3 indigo is, a named guy, but I can check the past life situation that you're saying, like if you've had like a past life experience with Christ. Like, did unnamed guy have a past life? I'm not getting your question, unnamed guy. When you say I'm the intention, everyone has intentions. Oh, if you have two souls, does angel guy have two souls right now? I'm getting a no. You have one. But I'm not sure where you get this information. I'm getting a strong no on this. Like you just have one. Oops. You just have one and they are agreeing with me. The Akashic Records masters are agreeing with me. You just have one soul in this lifetime. Hi, Warrior Widow. Okay. But I'm going to check for a past life that's connected with saviors, although savior is a pretty vague term. But I can check if you've had a past lifetime with Christ. Did unnamed guy have a past lifetime with Master Yeshua? I'm not getting that you had a past lifetime with Christ as well. That's a no. The unnamed guy have a past lifetime with the Jesus soul or with the Master Yeshua's other incarnations? I'm getting a no on this as well. Unnamed guy. But I hope that helps. Um, like reframing your view regarding this. But and thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading for you. Okay. Oops. Next up we have Brina. Brina is asking, I have an injury to my right foot. Was it connected to a past life? And may I have a clearing? Thank you. Okay. Injury. Is this injury something that you've had since birth? Or is it something that just happened? Usually the mm, birthmarks are the ones that are connected with past lifetimes. I'm going to check. Although, please, everyone, keep in mind that these are for entertainment and spiritual purposes only. Please always consult with your medical professionals in matters concerning your health. Okay. Oh, it's not something that you've had since birth. Okay. So let's ask. Well, let's ask anyway. Is Brina's injury to her their right foot connected with a past lifetime? I'm getting a no. This is more of the present. Is it like a standalone situation? Hmm, okay. This is more for this present lifetime, Brina. Okay. Brina says, I was jumping on stairs and doctor placed me in the wrong type of corrective shoe. So I'm so sorry to hear that, Brina. But yeah, this isn't connected with a past lifetime. This is more for yourself. I'm just going to check what what you're trying to learn from the situation, if that's okay with you. Or what is Brina trying to learn from this experience? This has something to do with the soul contract with your family, is what I'm getting. Like when you were before you incarnated on Earth in this lifetime, like there was like a family meeting. There was something that your family wanted to learn, and that was compassion. One was compassion, and you volunteered to take on this role to be the one who got this injury. And there were other, like one member wanted to learn compassion. There's another family member who wanted to learn patience and understanding. That's what the Akashic Records masters are telling me. For you, I'm hearing being kind to herself. That's one of the lessons that they want you to learn is being kind to yourself. So I hope that helps, Brina. So since this isn't something that's related to a past lifetime, we can't clear it. So I hope that helps. And again, thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading for you. Brina says, I felt compassion was part of it. Yes. I, I think it's for your parents or the people around you. I'm feeling like a closeness, like close relationships, compassion from the people who are close to you. Yeah, I hope that helps, Brina. Gary for Grace asks, Akashic record reading and energy clearing. How many past lives I've had and do I have salvation? Gary, I've been noticing that you've been asking if you have had salvation. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you got the impression that you don't. At least I believe so. Like you're not doomed. So yeah, you don't have salvation. I don't even think that you needed it. But also, how many past lives you've had? Um, I usually don't get the answer to that, and the reason why I'm hesitant to even check for how many past lives is that we have this impression that the more past lifetimes we had, the wiser we are, and that's not usually the case. I've met a lot of younger souls who are very wise and are very kind. So it doesn't follow that like the more past lifetimes we've had, the wiser we are. So I usually don't even try to ask that question. But I can give you like an Akashic Records reading for a past lifetime that would be most beneficial for you to know of in this moment. So Archangel Metatron, please show me a past lifetime of Gary that will be most beneficial for them to know. Oh, I see. Okay. Where was this? Okay, Europe. Where in Europe? Show me. Ukraine? No, something near. Or is it in the Middle East? Oh, somewhere in Europe. Is it France? Finland? No, Finland. Somewhere south of south. Okay, I'm not getting the location specifically for this, Gary, for Grace, but you were. I'm getting that you had a lifetime where you were persecuted for having a different faith. You were a male in that lifetime, and you were just so scared. Okay, what was Judaism? This is during the time of the Templar Knights. Knights Templar. You had a past lifetime that's connected with the Knights Templar. Like there was a time when the Knights Templar, um, under like the orders of the church, they invaded other countries or other places, and unfortunately, they have killed people in the name of faith. And I'm getting that you were one of the victims of those people, and I think they are showing me this because they want you to know like where the source of this fear is coming from, like the fear that you are not saved. Okay, masters, can you give me a message for them, or our spirit guides, please? Your spirit guides are telling me that the message for you is that you are so loved, regardless of the faith that you are following or the belief that you are following, that you are loved beyond measure, Gary. And you don't need to be scared, or you don't need to fear. I'm feeling the fear of being judged for having a different faith or having a different belief. And there's also this sense of wanting to be like accepted for being your authentic self, even if that means like you have different beliefs. I don't know if that makes sense for you, Gary, but that is the past life and the message that I got for you. I hope that helps, and thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading for you. Okay, I'm going to draw for. Oh, blessing to you too, Gary. I'm going to draw for two more. Make sure that you have typed in the hashtag ask. Okay. Howdy, Gerald. Haley, congratulations. Haley, who is currently cross stitching. Everyone, by the way, I will be on with Kaylee tomorrow on Woo Woo Wonderment on her channel, Woo Woo Wonderment. I have posted the link to that. Please check it out, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Kaylee, please type in your question. Hold on. Okay, next up. You know what? I'll draw for two more. So that makes 10. Emily Lawrence Bradley, congratulations. Please type in your question. Cindy Shea, congratulations. And please type in your question. Okay, while we are waiting for the people to type in their questions. Okay, I have your question, Kaylee. Gerald says, "Oh, a giveaway tool, right?" It has downsides. I'm going to explain to you the downsides of that giveaway tool, Gerald. Ping. Okay. Oh, hi, Kimby. Kim, did you change your account again? Oh, what was I saying? Wait. So, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, my email is here. Magic. Also, tips and donations to the channel are very much appreciated. The links are also in the description. Ping. Okay, I got your question, Cindy. So we're still waiting for Emily Lawrence Bradley's question. But I have your question, um, Kaylee and Cindy. Hi, Maria. The questions are the people being read for are chosen at random via the giveaway tool. If you have put in the hashtag ask, then you are in the draw for the reading. If Cindy has does not show up, I'm going to draw for another. But initially, okay, hold on. Okay, I'll answer the first two questions first while we're waiting for Cindy. So Fogo Pogo asks, hit a roadblock with my new business. Is this something energetic that needs to be cleared? And any Akashic advice? Thank you. Fogo Pogo further explains, basically went from clients to none and trying to work through the emotions with that. Okay, hit the roadblock. I'm getting more like the feeling that I should go to the cards for this one. Well, let me go to the cards for this one. Okay. And, can we from the business? I should show you the pendulum for the scaling. Okay. Does her business have anything that is blocking her from getting more clients? I'm getting a no. And I'm hearing it is like seasons and cycles. Okay, you want me to draw a card for this, Masters? Okay, which one? This? This one here. They're telling me that it has something to do with seasons. Like some seasons are better for attracting clients. Okay, what's the message for Kaylee regarding your business, please? Message for Kaylee for her business. Thank you. This one. Is it this one? Okay. Kaylee, I drew a card for you. I'm clearing my table so I can show you. So the card that I drew for you is choice. And it says, worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. So, and I'm getting that the you in your business is not to worry if you're making like the right choice regarding it. Worry not, and like focus on what you started. Focus on the reason why you started it. Like whenever you are feeling like you don't need to continue it, or like you're having doubts in continuing it, focus on what made you start it in the first place. And not, oh, okay. They're telling me that when you do this, you're going to attract more clients when you are more focused on what made you start it in the first place. I hope that helps, Kaylee. And thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading for you. Emily, okay, I got your question or your clearing request. You might be delayed, like your video might be delayed, so make sure that it is up to speed. I'm going to type that on here as well, just in case it is delayed. Emily, please. Oh, Emily says she reloaded. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Next up, we have Emily and then Cindy. Emily is asking me, I have a healing or clearing? Yeah. Okay. Let's ask what would be most beneficial, healing or clearing for Emily in this moment, please. Is it ancestral trauma? Okay. For you, Emily, I'm getting that the most beneficial clearing that we can do for today is ancestral clearing or healing ancestral traumas. And for this one, the ancestral trauma that you're carrying. Okay, show me, please. Is it shame? Okay. The emotion or the trapped ancestral emotion that you inherited is shame. So I'm going to check the records where the origin or the root cause of this is. Was this in what? Okay, where was this? Was this in Hawaii? Emily, I know that like you're from Hawaii. Are your family members also like rooted from there? Because I'm getting like um a Polynesian man. So I'm thinking this is in Hawaii. This ancestor was, I think, from Hawaii. He's very tall and large. Okay. Okay, what is it about his identity that he feels ashamed of? What's a travel? Okay, so I'm getting that this ancestor that you had, Emily. Oh, Emily says, I don't think so. My family is very white. Okay, if it's not in Hawaii, okay, if it's not in Hawaii, where is this? Can you show me? But this is, he looks Polynesian to me. Okay, but I'm going to get the story first. They live in this person lived in an island. He was a man like in his early 20s to late 30s. And they're giving me the time frame 500 AD. So this was a very long time ago, more than 1,000 years ago. And his task was to stay in the island and like protect the villagers. But he didn't want to leave. Is what they're telling me. Or he wanted to leave rather and explore the world. And he was very like ashamed of that thought because he was like because of the culture in the place is what they're telling me. Like he wanted to leave but he couldn't, and he took that to heart. I'm feeling it's more in the heart. My dad's family used to visit Hawaii in the early 20th century a lot. Okay. Emily says they're European immigrants and former American aristocrats. Oh, Emily says, wow, that's very similar to myself. It has something to do with like familial responsibilities. Like he needed to take care of his little brothers and sisters, is what I'm being shown. That's why he couldn't leave. And he felt very ashamed that he even had the thought of leaving because he wanted to go and explore the world. That's where the shame is coming from. Yeah. If that resonates for you, I'm going to check if we can clear it. Even if the place isn't like accurate, as long as the story is accurate, we would be able to clear it. Okay. Can we clear it now, masters? Okay. This is something that we can clear now. So Emily, let me know if this is something that you want to be cleared. Type in yes, if so, and type in no if not. That's also okay. Again, when we do ancestral clearings, this does not only affect you, it will affect your entire family lineage, at least in that person's lineage in your family. It would even affect your cousins. Okay. Yeah. So this is a parallel that you had with this ancestor, Emily. There was a lot that I want to do, but I don't feel like I can because of obligations and responsibilities. You felt that as well, and possibly this is something that is happening for you, like as a chance to clear this pattern. So yes, okay. I request the clearing of this inherited trapped emotion from Emily's physical body, from their energy body. No timeline, single lifetime, single family lineage. In the past, present, and future, for Emily and her family's highest good, highest to the fallen, the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters Archangel Chamuel, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done. I hope that helps, Emily, and thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading for you. Karen says the Mjolnir pendulum is so cool. Thank you. This is one of my favorite pendulums, and it looks very visible on camera. Okay, last but not the least for this episode, we have Cindy Shay. Cindy is asking, what am I trying to learn about my relationship with food in this lifetime? Okay, that's a very interesting question. I'm getting that it has a connection with a fear of scarcity is what I'm hearing. Is it from a past life experience, Masters? Okay, this is coming from a past lifetime. Was she in jail as a woman? Is this jail or not jail, but just famine? Where was this? Can you show me? Is it in South America? Before Christ? After Christ? Show me when, please. Time period. 12th century. Okay. This is something to do with a past lifetime, Cindy, and I'm being told that it was during the 12th century, somewhere in South America. There was a famine in South America around that time, is what they're telling me. And you were a female in that lifetime. I'm seeing you were a teen, and you had nothing to eat. Like you're trying to grow potatoes or sweet potatoes, is what they're showing me, but there were like look, they were like worms that were attacking the crops during that time. So you couldn't like grow anything. And then there were other problems, is what they're telling me. There were other problems that caused other people in the country to not have enough harvest, is what they're telling me. And it resulted to like a famine. Okay, what fear are we? Is it fear of scarcity that we can clear? Okay, no, not fear of scarcity. Okay, can you show me what we can clear from this lifetime? Fear. So just fear of hunger in general. Okay, they're telling me it's fear of hunger, not necessarily scarcity itself, but fear of hunger. Because you were so hungry during that time, it's something that you have remembered and you carried over energetically from that lifetime, Cindy. Okay, I'm going to check where in your body this is trapped. Is it in the stomach area? Okay, I'm getting that this is trapped there. This trapped emotion of fear is in your stomach. So if this is something that you want to be clear, type in yes. If not, type in no. What you're trying to learn about this relationship with food in this lifetime, mm, not necessarily trying to learn, but trying to heal. I don't know if you have overeating or anorexic. Sorry for the term, but like a food disorder, it has something to do with starvation during that lifetime. And Cindy says, "Oh yes, please." Okay, let's do the clearing for that fear of hunger. But again, this is for entertainment and spiritual purposes only. Please always consult with a medical professional for matters concerning your health. Blah, blah. Cindy says yes, overeating, because you fear that tomorrow you won't have anything to eat. You have this like recurring thought that you might not know about, like subconsciously, you carry it with you energetically. That's the result of that past lifetime. But yeah, this is something that you carried over from that lifetime to heal that fear. That is what the significance is. Okay. I request the clearing of this trapped emotion of fear from Cindy's physical body or energy body in all timelines, in all lifetimes, in the past, present, and future, for Cindy's highest good of all, the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters, Archangel Metatron, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done, Cindy. I hope that helps. And again, thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading and clearing for you. So thank you so much, everyone, for hanging around again, for hanging out with me today. Um, if you would like to book a private reading, this is my email. It's also in the description. If you would like to book a private reading, or if you want to collaborate, I'm also open with that. Thank you so much, Karen. Karen says amazing readings. So I will be back again tomorrow, although not in this channel. I will be on with Fogo Pogo on her channel, Woo Woo Wonderment. I have posted um, the link to that video, I think yesterday. Please check it out in the posts. And also, I will be back on Wednesday with Donna Marie and Sarah Sibiscus Healings, and also with my co guest, Linda de Gonzalez, on Lightworkers Lounge. We will be posting the link again for that. Um, Please stay tuned. And if you want, you can click on the notification button. Like it's the bell shaped thingy. It's a bell shaped button, so you can be notified whenever we go live. Thank you, everyone. And aside from that, wait, do I still have another? Oh yeah, it's Galactic Akashic Records Readings Week, so I will be on again with on Friday with Diana Bowles. So if you have galactic related questions, we will be on again on that day. That will be at 5 p.m. EST. So thank you so much, everyone. And yeah, I hope to see you again soon. Bye.